One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans' offense will get first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Collier. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Spartans are flying down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A little release to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call, throwing the ball.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Nelson. The quick out. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab behind the line. It's McLaurin. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He wants to throw it again. Looking downfield. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down.
Your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Boyd. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pull back a couple of years ago, such a great season too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him...
Give him 6. Touchdown, Sparty.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Works the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulled and fired complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, then go get extra yards.
They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And after half... game like that on first down. If you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Off play action. Pulls it in. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Catch in the middle. It's McLaurin. Turns it over to midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Lost a throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yards. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Turning it on! He's at the 40, at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And back to the air on second down. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught behind the line. It's McLaurin. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The give to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it...
There he goes. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Right on the money. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Next going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. To the air, it's Nelson. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point try fails, and the lead remains 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game, 28-21.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to first down in the final period of this one. They go to the ground. He breaks the tackle.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Boyd. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Spartans are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Collier. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Spartans looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. They'll leave it with him. Going the other way, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's got an open man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Middle Tennessee is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to Southern Miss. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
From the gun on third down. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So throw again after the incompletion. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on a goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they...
Touchdown, Smarty! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feel it. Turning it off! Makes a pass to Marker. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got him still on his feet. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. if they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity. Man, oh, touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Boyd. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Field goal is good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool.